So, ladies and gentlemen, you better be ready for a very eventful week for not only the stock market, but for the economy as well. We have CPI coming out this week, PPI, the unemployment claims, and of course, we have some earnings. We have 5 companies set to report earnings. Well, I guess more than just 5 companies, but in this video, we're going to go over the top 5 stocks, 5 companies that I'm looking at that are reporting earnings this week. So guys, jam-packed video. Smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe. And don't forget to get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo while the deal lasts. Use that link down below or go to stocksurfs.com/Moomoo and your uninvested cash for now will earn up to 8.1% APY, which guys, that's a no-brainer. So again, use that link or go to stocksurfs.com/Moomoo and let's dive right into the video. So check it out. Like I said, CPI, PPI, unemployment claims, and a bunch of earnings to watch. So let me give you guys the important dates for this week, and let me actually make my face a bit smaller here, guys, so we can see what we're looking at here on the screen. There we go. So on Tuesday, looks like nothing crazy is going on in terms of, at least in the U.S., right? We do have some, major events here in other countries, but for the sake of this video, we're talking about the U.S., right? And coming down here on Wednesday, this is when it gets real. We're getting the CPI, core, and of course, the regular number that we look at. And core CPI, if you guys didn't know, I'm pretty sure all of you guys know this, but this is the change in the price of goods and services purchased by consumers, excluding food and energy. That's the key there. It's excluding food and energy. And coming over here, you guys can see it is projected at 0.2% for the month. And last month it was 0.2%. So pretty much flat there. The same as last month for core CPI, which I guess that's good, right? And for the headline number, which includes food and energy, this is the change in the price of goods and services purchased by consumers. We're looking at 0.2% for this month, for the monthly number, or I guess for last month, compared to 0.2% from the month before that. So that's going to be the same. That's going to be flat. And look at this. The annualized number for CPI is projected to come down. You guys can see here it's at 2.6%. Think about that. That's if you actually believe that number to be accurate, but 2.6% versus 2.9% from the last reading, right? The last month, which it's, again, if you believe that's correct, Trueflation, I think, is more accurate. Go to trueflation.com, whatever the heck that is. Not sponsored, obviously, but that gives you a more accurate measure, at least in my opinion, as to what the inflation rate actually is and what it was at one point. But either way, it's come down big time from, I think, the 9-10% that it was at one point. What was it at? I think 9.6%. I forget the exact number. That was a little bit ago now. But yeah, that's the headline number on the annualized annualized headline number, which is it's projected to come down, which is pretty good news overall, at least in my opinion. And coming down here a little bit more on Thursday, we're getting core PPI, which is actually projected to come up a little bit on the monthly number. This is the change in the price of finished goods and services sold by producers, excluding food and energy. So that's coming up a little bit at 0.2% versus 0% in the month before that. So keep that in mind, a little increase there in core PPI. And PPI is projected to also come up. 0.2% is what it's projected at versus 0.1% previously, so a slight increase there. And the unemployment claims, which is very important, everybody's watching that. That's projected at 229,000, essentially 229,000 people who are filing for unemployment insurance for the first time during the week, which 1 week, I think a couple weeks ago, we got a crazy high reading above the estimate, which caused a bit of panic. We saw a bit of a sell-off that day in the stock market. You guys probably remember that. But yeah, the forecast, 229,000 versus 227,000 previously, it looks like. So people are filing for unemployment, guys. That's the type of market we are in right now, which, I mean, there's always going to be people filing for unemployment. That's just how it is. But we did get that crazy spike a couple weeks ago, which caused a little bit of fear in the stock market. And let me now break down the 5 stocks that I'm watching for this week. Let's see what we're looking at here, guys. By the way, run the likes up. I challenge you at least 150 likes on this video. Make sure to subscribe here on YouTube as well. I think 50% of you guys watch the content, but you're not subscribed. And feel free to join the mailing list. I send you my top 3 stocks for free every single Monday morning, guys. Did I say it's free? That's linked down below. So I'm looking at Oracle very closely this week. ORCL is the ticker. This company is reporting earnings. It might be on Tuesday, or actually no, today. So by the time you're watching this video, these earnings are probably already out. So Oracle, keep your eyes peeled on this stock. The charts actually look really good. We're recently bouncing off the lows here. We're up around percentage-wise 13% off the lows. And if we pull up the channel tool, you guys can see here, clearly still in an uptrend, no doubt about it. And if the numbers come out strong, don't be surprised if we take a shot towards the top here of the channel, maybe back to the mid-high 140s, dare I say back to the 150s. Actually, wait a second. Back to the 150s. Has it ever been in the 150s? I don't think so. So maybe all-time highs. Who knows? Maybe all-time highs could be right around the corner for Oracle as the company is reporting earnings today. So keep your eyes on them. And Adobe, ADBE is the ticker. Adobe stock has not been doing much this year. It's down a little bit, but we are looking decent heading into earnings. I believe they're on... they're on Thursday. Yeah, the 12th of September. They're on Thursday after the bell. So what I'm seeing here is a clear... Actually, there's a lot that I'm seeing here. Wait a second. We have this inverse head and shoulders right here that pretty much played out. We also have a cup and handle. You guys see this right here. The cup, the handle, looks like we're approaching 580 right now, which is a big resistance for the stock. So we have the cup and handle and an overarching inverse head and shoulders, which you guys can see right here. Left shoulder's right here. You guys see that. We got the head right here if it wants to work. Beautiful. You guys see that. And the right shoulder right here. So essentially, if Adobe, big if, not guaranteed, if it breaks 580 to 585, there could be a nice pop in the stock, a nice breakout, if you will, maybe over $600 per share. So Adobe, my eyes are peeled on it. We have GameStop this week as well, which has been awfully quiet, but still holding right around the mid-low 20s, which honestly, I consider that a W. This easily could have gone back to $14, $15, $12 per share, but the fact that Roaring Kitty, Keith Gill, I think he's still in it, right? The fact that he's still in it, at least that's what we think. That's what's been holding up the stock. So I'm curious to see what GameStop reports. Their numbers are tomorrow after the bell, the 10th of September on a Tuesday. So keep your eyes on GameStop this week, guys. Very important stock to watch, right? And we also have, Kroger, ticker symbol KR. Kroger has not been doing much over the last couple of months, and we're actually still in a downtrend. You guys see this right here on Kroger. Come on, there we go. So clearly some resistance at the top of this channel heading into earnings on the 12th on Thursday. And it looks like, is that in the morning? Either way, heading into Thursday's earnings, clearly still seeing resistance here, but ultimately if Kroger could get out of this channel, that'd be ideal for the bulls. Maybe more upside could be coming from there. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, Restoration Hardware, ticker symbol RH, which, talk about choppiness, man. This thing has gone from 240 to 300, back to 240 at least 5 times over the last couple of months. And, well, if this pattern continues, we're back at 240 now. Maybe we do get a bounce back. Let me draw this out and show you guys. Maybe we do end up getting a bounce back here. You guys see the channel, right? So, yeah, Restoration Hardware. I'm actually curious to see how their earnings look. This is actually not the best economic indicator, obviously, by any stretch of the imagination. But let's just see who's buying their products, right? Are their sales suffering? What's their guidance looking like? That could give us an idea of what the consumer is looking like, at least from this angle, from this perspective. So let's see how RH does. I'm curious to see that. And full disclosure, I don't own any of these stocks that we're talking about in this video, but as a trade, I'm considering them. I'm watching them all. As again, it's a huge week for these stocks and for the entire stock market. So guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. As always, smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and get up to 15 stocks for Moomoo with at least a $100 deposit. Simply use that link down below or go to stocksurfs.com/Moomoo, and your uninvested cash for now will earn up to 8.1% APY, which, guys, that's unheard of, and the deal is about to run out. So use that link or go to stocksurfs.com/Moomoo. And full disclosure, that is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel. I appreciate you guys as always, and I'll catch you in the next video.